Ben.
We have a tie team. Luke and Laila have 2 votes each. Laila?
Yes.
Why are you voting off the cool one?
Luke, I think, got a couple of questions wrong. And that's why I voted him off.
One question.
Was it one?
One, yeah.
Sorry, Luke.
It's all right.
You're 19 anyway, you've got the rest of your life to live.
Simon?
Yeah.
This is probably as close as you've ever been to a woman. Why don't you just get rid of the cool one?
I don't play it like that, I'm a gentleman.
Well, he's definitely not getting anything from me tonight after voting me off.
Did you want anything from Laila?
I don't beg,
Why have you voted for her?
At this stage, it's almost at random, to be honest.
Well, when the vote's tied, the strongest link has to cast the deciding vote. And the strongest link was old Miss Mastermind here. Why did you vote for Laila?
Well, I was going to do the whole sisterly thing and not vote off any other women, but Laila voted for me, and I'm a little filing cabinet up there, and I remember. So sorry.
OK, I'll take this slowly now. You've got a choice. You can stick with Laila, or you can move on to cool Luke. What do you want to do?
I am going to, unfortunately, vote for Laila.
Laila!
Yes, Anne.
You are the weakest link. Bye.
Anne is so scary when she comes on set, but I do think there's a softer side to her, and she took what I said to her on the chin. She's, you know, she's pretty cool. I've got a newfound respect for her.
Round 5, your total is £6,400. Another 10 seconds coming off the time. We'll start the strongest link in the last round. That's Rita. There is a God. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Rita, in England and Wales, what C is the name for the formal warning beginning "You do not have to say anything" given by the police to suspects?
Caution.
Correct, Luke. In photosynthesis, green plants use sunlight to produce oxygen and sugars from water, and which gas?
Can you repeat the question, please, Anne?
In photosynthesis, green plants use sunlight to produce oxygen and sugars from water, and which gas?
Carbon dioxide.
Correct, Patrick. In the media, which publicly financed organisation has the nickname Auntie?
BBC.
Correct. Then,
Bank.
in urban myths, the eminent Victorian plumbing magnate, often wrongly credited with the invention of the flush toilet, was Thomas who?
Don't know.
Crapper. Simon, in modern history, the 1982 Falklands conflict was fought between the UK and which other country?
Argentina.
Correct, Rita. In Las Vegas, most of the landmark casinos are located on a boulevard popularly called what? The Strip or the Streak?
The Strip.
Correct, Luke. In foreign languages, which English phrase is rendered in French as je t'aime and in Spanish as te amo?
I love you.
Bang.
Correct, Patrick. In cinema, the 2002 film comedy starring Hugh Grant and based on a novel by Nick Hornby was entitled About a What?
A boy.
Correct. Ben, on a computer keyboard, what A is the name of the symbol used to represent the word "and", which is usually obtained by pressing Shift and 7?
At?
Are you giving me an answer? The correct answer is ampersand, which you were nowhere near. Nowhere near. Simon, in geography, in the early 1870s, which city replaced Florence as the capital of Italy?
Rome.
Correct, Rita. In the press, when applied to celebrities who are romantically linked, the abbreviation PDA stands for public displays of what?
Affection.
Correct, Luke. In broadcasting, the American TV network established by Rupert Murdoch in 1986 was given what name, Fox or Skunk?
Fox.
Correct,
Bang.
Patrick. In the authorised version of the Bible, the first line reads, "In the beginning God created the heaven and the what?"
Hell. No.
Luckily, you are out of time. The
I
correct
knew that.
answer,
Earth, then.
Bit late.
Well,
You banked £1,500. So, who's starring in a blockbuster and who couldn't rent one? Who's the romantic lead and who's the dog lead? Time to vote off. The weakest link.
With no correct answers, Ben is the weakest link. Luke is statistically the strongest link. But who will the team want off?
Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Patrick. Ben.
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 Patrick, why the good-looking, younger-than-you Ben?
You just said it. I mean, look at him.
And taller.
He's got, what do you call it, Sin? Cuban heels or whatever, something, I'm sure.
Luke, why Ben?
Because all the ladies fancy him in the audience and I can't have that.
He was the worst player.
Oh, by far.
That as well.
Ben, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
I think it's absolutely right I was voted off at this stage of the game. I think everyone got their answers right, and I think I got all my answers wrong, so off ski.
Round 6 in the bank, £7,900. Another 10 seconds off the time. We'll start the strongest link from the last round. That's Luke. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Luke, in art, the cover produced by Andy Warhol for a 1967 album by the Velvet Underground and Nico features which yellow fruit?
Banana.
Correct, Patrick. In TV dramas, the creator of the series Shameless, Reckless, Touching Evil, Clocking Off and State of Play is Paul who?
Redman.
Abbott. Simon, in anatomy, what C is the term defined by 1940s US film censors as the depression dividing the bosom of an actress into two distinct sections?
Cleavage.
Correct, Rita. In botany, which white-berried plant commonly grows on apple and poplar trees and is traditionally used as a Christmas decoration?
Holly.
Mistletoe. Luke, in children's books, The Bad Beginning and the End are the first and last in a collection by Lemony Snicket called A Series of Unfortunate What?
Events.
Correct, Patrick. In farming competitions, the commands walk on, come by, that'll do, are normally given to which animal, a sheep or a sheepdog?
Sheepdog.
Correct, Simon. The Battle of Hastings, the Great Fire of London, and England's victory in the Football World Cup all occurred in years ending in which two-digit number?
66.
Correct, Rita. In entry regulations at UK airports, the red channel is marked with the phrase something to what?
Declare.
Correct, Luke.
Bank.
In maths, expressed as a fraction, what is 500,000 divided by 1 million?
0.5.
Correct. Patrick, in cinema, which famous fictional swordsman cuts the letter Z into objects
Zorro.
as a... Correct. Simon, in the UK, Galaxy Delight, Golden Shower and Eruption Fountain are all well known. What? Fireworks or Derby winners?
Fireworks.
Correct, Rita. In pop music, the song that was the second UK #1 single in 2009 for Lady Gaga was entitled Poker What?
Face.
Correct, Luke.
Bank.
In tourism, what H is a general word for attractions of historical, cultural or scenic interests that are regarded as being worthy of preservation?
Historic.
Heritage. Time's up. The answer has to be correct for you to bank.
It was close, man.
You banked £2,000 in that round. So, is Simon now in between here and the exit? Has Rita lost the plot? Maybe Patrick can't have his cake and eat it. Or does Luke need a stand-in? And vote on the weakest link.
As the only player to get all his answers right, Simon is the strongest link. Statistically, the weakest link is Patrick. But how will the votes go?
Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Patrick.
Luke.
Patrick.
Rita.